So since we already had a pretty clear idea of what we want to do, it's all about just getting on the canvas now. And for this painting, I kind of wanted to her reading. I love reflections, and I love water and nature, so I want to kind of have a mix of all of that. So I thought it would be cool if she'd be sleeping on a branch on top of a lake. In reality, you probably never would do this, but we're making a painting, so anything goes pretty much. And since when I do my paintings, personal paintings, since it's about 2 hours, this one real time is about an hour and a half. I try to think pretty quickly and try to move pretty quickly. So I avoid doing too tight of a line drawing or grayscale simply because of the fact I want to keep the speed high and power through the image. But if you haven't done a lot of paintings, I would strongly encourage you to take the time to really do the drawing. Take the time to set up the base for the painting, because speed will come naturally over time, and the more you do it, the quicker you're going to become. And one thing I also love doing when I do my paintings is getting rid of the white of the canvas as fast as possible, because that's one thing that really scares me when you have nothing there. So putting just I like to pick a very saturated color that covers the whole image, but I don't pick the color at random. I try to pick a color that has some sort of impact to the painting itself, so I can still use throughout the whole process. And since we're making a nature scene, that type of green I felt was going to be very natural and help support the painting as a whole. And also, I like to try to mix up the brushes. It doesn't matter what type of brushes you're using. I would just think of it like in contrast. Think of brushes that feel very different from each other based on what you're painting. If you're painting something that's softer like water, you probably want to use brushes that have a more softer feel. And there's infinite amount of brushes you can use to achieve that. And when you're painting something that has a bit of a harder edges like stones, rock, branches, you want to use something that's slightly more harder edge to it, just to create contrast even with your brushwork.